Students, we have next exercise 3C in which we have first question divide and all questions are related to division from second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth and up to 14 questions are there. So from 8 to 14 there are statement sums. So we will discuss these sums now. Okay everyone? We will have a first question divide 63 by 8. It means you have to divide 63 by 8. We know 8 is 64, so it is not a proper table of 68. So it means you have to multiply with the smaller number. 8 7 is 56. So your remainder is 13 minus 6, that is 7. So 7 is the remainder. Now, what you will do? 8 is not going on a table of 7. So 7 is not going on a table 8. So what you will do? You put a decimal. So if you put decimal, we have to put a 0 here. This decimal means you have to put a 0 here. Now 70 is also not going. So what we know the table of 8. 8 9 is 72 and 8 is 64. So it means it is going on a table of 8. 8 is 64. Now your remainder is 6. Now after this, you need not to put again decimal. You can put 0 because we have put decimal once. So put 0 here. 60 again. Sorry, 60. So it is going on a table of 7. 56. 4 is the remainder. Now make it 40. Now 8 5s are 40. Now remainder is 0. So it means your answer is 7.875. You have to divide this number by a given number until the remainder will be 0. So this is your final answer. So in this the same way you have to divide all the other parts. Now we have a next question. Second one. Divide the decimal by whole number. In this question we have both the whole numbers, but in next question we have to divide the whole number by we have to divide decimal number by whole number. Here it is decimal number and here it is whole number. So how you will do? First of all, remove the decimal and divide it simply. 69 divided by 3. So what is the answer? 3 to the 6. 9. 3 3 is a 9. So your answer is 2.3. So it means when you divide 69 by 3, your answer is 23. Now count the number of decimal places. Here it is 1. So put 1 here. So your answer is 2.3. But when you have so these all parts are same. You have to do these all parts of second question by this method. Now move to the next part, that is your third question. Divide the decimal by whole number. This is also same, but a little bit different. That's why I am telling you this question. We have to divide 0.6 by 50. Here it is 0. That is not a decimal or other number. Here it is 50. So how you will do? First of all, make it. You will do? You simply divide the numbers without decimal. You know 6 is not going on a table of 50. So it means you have to put a decimal from the starting. So you put a decimal and here I put a 0. So 60 is going on a table of 1. 51 the 50. So your remainder is 10. Now after decimal you can put the 0 here. So 52 is the 100. So remainder is 0. So when you divide 6 divided by 50, your answer is 0.12. But when it is 0.6, so it means here it is one place. so your decimal shift one place left side. So it means your final answer will be 0.012. Remember this. I am telling again, 6 divided by 50 is 0.12. But when you divide 0.6 by 50, it would be this. Because your decimal shift one place back. Okay everyone? So similarly you can solve the other questions also. In fourth question, we have to divide this by 0.3. So these both are decimal numbers. So first of all, remove the decimal and divide it. Remove the decimal. Divide by 3 only. So 3 to the 6, 1, 14. So 3 4s are 12. Then 2 1. Now 3 7 is 21. Remainder is 0. So it means if you divide this 741 by 3, your answer is 247. But if you divide 7.41 by 0.3, then what will be your answer? See, here there are two places and here it is one place. In division, it will be minus. ये हम minus करते हैं. There are two, there is one place. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So it means you put one place from the right side. So this is your final answer. So understood? This is very important step. You have to remember this. In division, we will do subtract, and in multiplication, we will do addition or add. So in the same way, you can solve the other parts also. So this is the first part I have explained. There are 15 parts. You have to do it yourself. So in the next part, we have a fifth question in which we have to divide the number by decimal number by 10, in which number is given 15.03 and we have to divide by 10 or 100 or 1000. These are 5th, 6th and 7th questions. So how to divide by 10? In multiplication, I have told in multiplication it is shifted right side, but in division it is shifted left side. So it means if you divide by 10, so it means this decimal shift left side. So here it is, so left side. Here it is 10, so it jumps only one time. So this is your answer, 1.503. Or if you do it by another method, remove the decimal. Sorry, I am doing here. Remove the decimal and divide it. It is little bit lengthy, but you can also do by this method. If 10 ones are 10, 50, 10 fives are 50, 3 is there, remainder, so it is not going. So you have to put a 0, sorry. So it is 0, then point. Decimal here and here it is 0. So 10 3s are 30. So it means remainder is 0. Now the answer of 1503 divided by 10 is 150.3, but your question is 15.03 divided by 10. So its answer is this much. So it means we have to, there are two places, here it is nothing, there are two places. So it means we have to put this point two places back. So here it is, so two places back means this is your final answer. You can do it by directly also or do by this method also as wish. Now we have our next question, sixth question, in which we have to divide by 100. So take it as same question, divide by 100. So now if you divide by 100, it means in 10 we have shifted one place back and your answer was this one. And if there are 2 zeros, it means we have to shift 2 places back. So it means 2 places back means decimal is there. So 2 places back means 1, 2. So this is, here it is your decimal. So this is your answer, final answer. You can do it by direct also. And in the 7th question, we have to divide by 1000. So it means the decimal shift 3 places back. So 3 places back means decimal is there. So 1, 2, nothing. So put 0. So now your answer is this. You can put a 0 or not, it's your wish. But this is the final answer. Okay, everyone? Now, so we have a next question. 8th question is there, in which we have given the thickness of 50 sheets is 9 mm, and we have to find the answer. What is the thickness of each sheet? We have to find the thickness of one sheet. So one sheet means we have to the thickness of one sheet will be, what you will do? Divide by 50. But before doing the division, we will convert into centimeter, because in answer we have to tell the answer in centimeter. So we know in 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So if you convert 1 mm into 10 centimeters, sorry, in centimeter, we have to divide by 10. So it means we will divide by 10. So divide by 10 means 0.9 centimeter by 50. So now, what is the answer of 0.9 by 50? It means you have to divide. So divide the 9 by 50, or decimal. If you remove the decimal, it is 5. It will be 500. Or you can do it by your own method. So point 95, 51 to 50, 40 is the remainder. Now 40 is not going, so put 0, and 5 8 are 40, so 400. Sorry. So your remainder is 0. So it means when you divide 0.9 by 50, your answer is 9 by 50. Your answer is 0.18, but here it is 0.9. So it means your final answer will be one place back. So your final answer is 0.018 centimeter. So this is the answer of this question. Students, we have a next question, which is a 10th one. I am skipping the 9th one. You have to do it yourself. Try it yourself. If you have a doubt, you can ask me. Now in 10th question, we have question then how many medicine bottles each containing. So each containing of medicine is this one. So it means in one medicine contain this much, contain 49 milliliter. So, and it can be filled from a bottle containing 1.1 liter, 1.127 liter of that medicine. So from the bottle of, so the capacity of a bottle is a bottle containing, so the capacity of a bottle is given also, which is 1.127 liter. But before doing the question, we have to convert into milliliter. We know in 1 liter there are 1000 milliliters. So it means we have to multiply with the 1000. So when you multiply with 1000, your decimal shift 3 places right side. So it means 1, 2, 3. So it means your answer is 1.27 milliliter. Here also you will write milliliter. So it means in bottle there are this much medicine is there. So one medicine contains this much liter, this much capacity. So we have to find in this question how many medicine bottles can be filled. So write down the answer. The number of medicine bottles can be, so number of medicine bottles will be bottles will be 1/27 milliliter divided by 49 milliliter. You can divide it yourself and write down the answer here, and you have got the number of medicine bottles. Next question. So now move to the next question, 11th one, in which we have given the product of two numbers. So first number multiplied by second number is given 2.4624. It is given, and one of the number is given. One number is given. We have given a 0.57, and we have to find the other number. So it means 0.57 multiplied with b is equal to 2.4642. Sorry, 2.4624. So it means to find the next number, second number, we have to divide it, because by we have already done by transposing method. When this number goes on that side, it will be divided, and you know how to divide it. So do the division yourself. Now in the next part, 12th question. So in 12th question, a rope which is 30.48 meter long divided into 12 equal parts. So it means we have to divide by 12. Simple. So there is nothing to explain it. So it means we have to divide it with 12. You can make the statement by yourself. It is a simple question. Now in 13th question. 13th question, a school uniform requires 1.15 meter of a cloth. So our question is, how many uniforms can be prepared from 23 meter of cloth? So what you will do? By unitary method, it is also a division. So it means from 23 meter of cloth, how many uniform can be prepared? So number of uniforms can be prepared from 23 can be prepared from 23 meter of cloth is equal to 23 divided by 1.15 meter. So just divide it and find the number of uniforms can be prepared. So you have 14 questions, so try the 14 questions by yourself and complete the exercise. Thank you everyone.